Hi, do you find your results when interacting with AI models are not even close to what you expected? Do you feel you could do with some ideas as to how to make the most of AI results and how to improve your AI prompt writing? If your answer is yes, keep watching. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Learning Together with Robert. If this is your first time visiting me, thank you for being here. And if you're back, thank you very much for your support, because without you, this wouldn't make any sense. If you haven't subscribed, why not do it now and give us a like? Those of you who have been here already, you can fast forward to the main part of the video. I just want to say hello to my new visitors. I'm Robert Martinez, and I've been an English language teacher since 1994 and a teacher educator and language assessment specialist for almost 20 years now. It's been an incredible journey, having lived and worked in 9 different countries. I'm a self-taught tutor and assessor, online moderator, a full-time director of studies, and a tutor on the IHCYLT course, teaching English to young learners and teenagers, and I enjoy being in the classroom both face-to-face and online. If you want to know more about my professional background, experience, and qualifications, I've put a link to my LinkedIn profile and a link to a video cartoon version of my CV to jazz things up in the description box below, so feel free to check them out. As I said in my summary video on the AI-generated activities for ELT course I completed recently, one of my main takeaways was the importance of prompt writing. So today I want to share some ideas to help you improve your AI prompt writing. I'll go from basics to advanced tips over 3 videos with 3 tips each. In this video, I'll take you through what I think, in my own experience, are fundamental techniques. After doing some research online and reflecting on my own use and the courses I've completed, I think I can help you with some skills and ideas to craft compelling prompts for AI models. So let's dive in. My first tip for you is clarity and specificity. The first step in AI prompt writing is ensuring clarity and being specific in our prompts. Avoid ambiguity and provide clear instructions to guide the AI model. Let's consider, for example, an ambiguous prompt. Write a story about a cat. If you do that, you will agree that it is just too vague. What kind of cat? What color? Anything. A more specific prompt could be: craft a short narrative describing a black and white cat named Whiskers who embarks on an adventure to find his lost toy mouse in the bustling streets of Cairo. The more specific you can be, the better. The second tip, context and setting. So very important, because here we need to give contextual details to enrich prompts and help AI models generate more relevant responses. Provide sufficient context and establish the setting to steer the AI model in the desired direction. What do you think about this prompt? Describe a conversation between 2 people. Any ideas? Yes, it's again too broad and there's no context. What about this one? Imagine a dialogue between a weary Latin American female astronaut returning from a mission to Mars and a curious Black female journalist eager to uncover the mysteries of outer space. A lot better, right? Think about my choice of words for later on. And finally, our third tip today, incorporating emotion into what we write, into our prompts. Injecting emotion into prompts adds depth and authenticity to AI-generated content. Consider the emotional tone you want to evoke and convey it effectively in your prompt. What do you think about this prompt? Write a recipe for chocolate-chipped cookies, for example. It's rather neutral, isn't it? What about this one? Compose a heartfelt letter from a Latin American grandmother to her grandchildren, sharing her cherished recipe for warm, gooey chocolate chip cookies, along with fond memories of baking together. It's a lot better, and also the results are very different. Why don't you pause the video and try them out and see what comes out? Piece of advice. Remember that AI draws information from large language models, and so it can give wrong information, it can be biased, and it can also create false information. So it is essential that we cross-check everything we get. AI can be a useful assistant, but don't take everything for certain without thoroughly checking it is what you need and that it is accurate. Use different sources. For example, Google Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, any other that you may have access to, and be critical about the information given. Also be aware of the fact that we can change the narrative. This is so exciting. Make sure your prompts include examples of diversity, equality, and inclusion. In my prompts above, I deliberately actually added some DEI elements, and we'll have an iterative chat with the AI model, refining the results until I'm happy they're more representative of the real cosmopolitan, globalized world we live in, not the purely white, heteronormative, Western-centric bubble narrative LLMs, large language models, usually provide if we don't change the narrative. And now some examples to illustrate the advice given. I'll show you some images I crafted and created using Microsoft Bing Image Creator using these prompts, as it is easier on video to see the difference it makes when writing prompts along with lines shared. So remember, tip 1 was clarity and specificity. The ambiguous prompt was write a story about a cat. And here's a more specific prompt. Craft a short narrative describing a black and white cat named Whiskers who embarks on an adventure to find its lost toy mouse in the bustling streets of Cairo. There is a very clear difference, isn't there? Look at the two. I think there is a huge difference. Tip number 2, context and setting. Remember, this is the initial prompt. Describe a conversation between two people. And the better prompt, imagine a dialogue between a weary Latin American female astronaut returning from a mission to Mars and a curious black female journalist eager to uncover the mysteries of outer space. Again, very different results, hey? And tip number 3, incorporating emotion. Here's the initial prompt. Write a recipe for chocolate chip cookies. And a much better one, compose a heartfelt letter from a Latin American grandmother to her grandchildren, sharing her cherished recipe for warm, gooey chocolate chip cookies, along with fond memories of baking together. Much better, right? Look at the two. Okay, I hope you enjoy these 3 tips. They're my top tips for today. If you have any comments or questions, do leave them in the comments box. If you missed my previous videos, check them out. And if you want to share any ideas or any tips, just put them in the comments below. And I'll make sure I'll include them in my next video. That would be exciting and really cool, don't you think? I'll make sure I give you a shout as well. I'll be sharing the next 3 tips in the next video, so stay tuned and subscribe. And remember, learning is fun and you don't have to do it alone. So let's learn together with Robert.